Story of Temptation, Part 3, The Affair with Temptation. She opened the door to welcome him in. Wrapped in a bath towel and glistening with wet skin, she smiled as he entered and slowly closed the door, gently took his hand and led him across the floor into the great room where the fireplace was lit. 2 glasses of wine, the vision, this was surely it. Smooth jazz was playing as the lights she began to dim. Dropping the towel from her body, she walked over to him. The walk was even more sensual, he thought, the sway and the swerve, as he explored with his eyes the nakedness of every precious curve. Slowly, she began to unbutton his shirt as she gazed deep into his eyes. They never spoke. He didn't flinch, and it was as if he was hypnotized. His body relaxed, his mind at ease, his eyes slowly shut, as her hands caressed his chest, gliding over a muscle so finely cut. She slipped his shirt up off his shoulders, and it fell onto the floor. And he surrendered to temptation, yearning for her to do more. Watching the pleasure settle in his face, she began to undo his pants. She guided them down his legs as she went to a kneeling stance. His heart was beating a melodic tune as she began tasting his love Jones. The rhythmic actions of her tongue sent him into an erotic zone. Temptation didn't skip a beat. She was on time with every move. The background music and the fire's glow enhanced the enticing groove. His knees began to buckle as he tried not to break down, but the feeling was so intense that he almost fainted to the ground. Temptation gazed up at him and slowly rose to her feet, their bodies glistening with sweat from the passionate heat. She straddled her legs around him as he lifted her up off the floor. They were just getting started. The night would be filled with more. They kissed passionately and hard as he carried her over to a chair, sitting down with her on his lap once he got her there. He slipped his rod into her love canal, which was pleasantly warm and wet. Slow, thrusting motions while caressing her body and nibbling her neck. Then onto the floor, on the bearskin rug, animal instincts started releasing as sex began to fill the air with a scent that was oh so pleasing. Her legs still straddled around his waist. They felt every moment of sensation, hearts beating faster with every thrust. He loved every inch of temptation.